Hello and welcome to Prison Architect. You're joining me for a brand new game today. So I am just starting a new prison for this Let's Play. I've got fog of war turned off. I'm having forests, no lakes, general buildings, failure conditions, and I'm just deciding whether or not to have gangs or not. It will certainly make extra challenge. I think I'm actually going to leave it off this time. May put it on my next Let's Play. Events... nah. I think I'm going to leave these as are. And just play. Okay, so this is our starting area. Once these guys arrive, I will pause time and set out my first area for a prison. Now, with the walls we've got there, that could be the main building. Might be an idea. First thing I'm going to do... It's been a while since I've played, so remembering the buttons and everything, is turn my intake off. Now the reason I'm turning the intake off is at this precise moment I've not got a prison built, and I really don't want people turning up. It gives you 24 hours to build your prison, but if that's not enough and people start turning up, I really don't want the prisoners here. So I won't have to worry about that. Now I'm going to get a couple of grants straight away. So I'm going to have the administration centre and basic detention centre. Okay. Now, a foundation, brick building. Now, these are going to be my 6x6. That'll make it a 5x5 internally. Yeah, that'll be fine. These are going to be my administration. I need 2 offices. So if it's 6x6, it will be an 11x6. Yes. And need a door. Object. Staff door. Just there. And just there. Okay. Get building, please. And I will speed up time so they'll build that a little bit quicker. So I'm going to put a wall right across where that divide is as well, once the building's actually been built. There we go. The door's actually... Oh, no, I didn't mean build a wall there. Oh. Demolish the wall. Dismantle and dismantle. That's better. I forgot I had to rotate them. Again, been a while since I've played the game. So, I now need to turn these into offices. There it is. And the game is smart enough. Oh. Can I get rid of... Oh dear. Okay. So, objects I need in an office are a desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet. There we are. So now when I hire the staff, I'll have finished everything it needs me to have. Or at least I'll have finished that. Yep. Now I'm not sure if I can get rid of... I can't remember how you get rid of areas if you overstretch them. Oh, that was it. Right click. As simple as that. Okay. So, next building. You know what? Yeah, let's just go big. And that will save me having to build out later. And it is actually cheaper building massive buildings straight away. If you do it in small stages, the cost actually goes up a little, I believe. Or it always used to. Now, I will have the jail door there. And all the materials just suddenly appear from nowhere. Now, I'll also need a perimeter fence. There it is. Or at least a fence, so that I can have an outside exercise yard. So there we go. So that area will be my outside yard. Garbage. Is here somewhere? Yard. There it is. Okay, I'm also going to need a door to get to the yard. Okay, and I suppose that can be down there. And I'll have a couple of weights. And a couple of payphones out there as well. Okay. So that's my main building. Right. So let's plan out just using the rooms. So we're going to need a holding cell. So what? I want to make that fairly big. Until I get cells, this will be where all my prisoners go. Going to have a shower room connected onto that. Canteen. And then finally the kitchen. Okay, there's a small starting prison. That doesn't look bad. I've got a lot of extra space that's unused. I will need a staff room as well. Okay. Could have the commons room. Now I'm not actually leaving spaces for a corridor. So just pull that off the staff room. There we go. Visitation, so that people don't get annoyed. Yeah, I think that'll be a good start. And that's still not actually leaving enough room for a wall, walls and walkways. So increase that by a little. Staff room. Where are you? There you are. And then common room. Okay. So we can have brick wall right down the middle. It's going to make it single file, but it's not too bad considering it is just the starting area and starting prison. And then that leads all the way down there, and then I've got these rooms on this side. Yeah, that'll work. Not sure what that'll be yet, but although actually that could be power and sewage, because I'm going to need both a water pump. If I power, I need a space around it in every direction, but then I won't be able to fit that in. I'd need it that side. Cut a bit off the common room. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Visitation, get a little bigger. Yeah. And I could actually make them as big as that. Not that I think we're going to need that much of a staff room, although we might later on. Might repurpose a lot of this building later. Okay. So, I'm going to need doors everywhere now. So, I'm going to add a small jail door there as well. Now I want the larger jail doors for most of the rooms, because otherwise it slows people down too much. And visitation, you can all go in single file. And that will just be a staff door. That'll be staff door both sides. Actually, I could double side all of these rooms. Visitation again, just a single, and no need for that to have more than one. Now the other thing that's always good having is a bit more of an entrance to the actual building. So hopefully one of these doors will always be shut, so prisoners can't just wander straight out. Okay. And back to utilities. Place that capacitor and place a water pump. Okay. Now having the water pump inside your building is a good thing, because obviously criminals try and dig tunnels out, and they'll try and follow your piping system. So if your piping system leads them back to the middle of the prison, they won't use it, because it won't actually help them escape. Whereas having this sort of outside in its own room or something, it then leads a path all the way out of your prison, which is never a good idea. Okay. So, we'll zoom in down on these rooms, and it will give us a smaller list of things we need in here. So, this just needs a bench. I will actually put some beds in, even though it doesn't require them. Okay. So it's not fully enclosed yet. It needs the toilets, bench, and indoors. So that will be complete once that finishes. We can have a large jail door there with a couple of drains. We'll then need the shower heads. 4 beds, 5 showers. I suppose I could add another bed. Oh. 2 along the wall there. There we go. Okay, and the canteen. Gonna need serving area. Gonna need a sink in the kitchen. Fridge is in the kitchen. That way, I think. And then cookers. Quite a cramped kitchen. Hopefully it'll all work. We'll have a staff door in there and then a jail door there. Okay. In here we need some tables. Won't have much room for these. I suppose one just there with a bench either side. It's cramped, but you know, it'll fit the number of prisoners I'll have, I think. Okay, visitation. There we go. 2 tables. Common room. Oh, we could have visitor booths now. Oh, I didn't even know about those. They've probably been in there a while. I have a wide sofa. Radio over there. Wouldn't mind a couple more phones in here, to be honest. Always put a sofa in the staff room as well. Pool table in the middle of the commons room. Yeah, that should be good. Right, and we'll let our guys build all that then. And that menu's not dropping away. Why not? Oh dear. 1 second, guys. There we go. Got it to disappear. And we will speed up time once again, so our guys do this a little bit faster. Now, a lot of these doors I'm actually going to lock open, and that way they won't shut, so I won't have to have my guards constantly going around and opening all the doors. However, it does mean that you know, I can lock them if I need to, if there's a riot. But if everything's okay, then the doors just stay open and the prisoners are free to walk around a little more. Which I prefer to have, to be honest. No point locking the prisoners in more than, you know, already by putting them in a room. Lock open. There we are. Actually, this is the only one that I'm going to lock or close. Not going to have locked open. Because I really see absolutely no need for prisoners to be in this room. In fact, half the time there will be no need for anyone to actually enter this room. Now, some of these corridors are quite dark because the lights got knocked off when I built the wall. There we are. So that'll be a little better. I'm also going to have to obviously plumb everything in. So we're going to go up to there and down there. And then with small pipes the rest of the way. I'm also going to bring this up to there, and again small pipes the rest of the way for that. Plug that into electricity. and then pull the power down this way as well. I'm also going to pull power this way and that way. Now I've done that just so it will connect to everything else in the other rooms. Now I've got to hire a couple of guards, a couple of cooks, but there's no point hiring staff until I actually start getting prisoners in, although I will get a warden. There you go, he's claimed his office. And now with him, he opens bureaucracy. So one of my missions as such is to have that, or my grants. So that's the first thing I need to unlock. After that, I think maintenance or security is always a good one. Although I'll probably need education to do things like prison labour. So once that's unlocked, I'll hire the accountant, and that will finish the administration centre. And you know what? I will open the prison. So we will take everyone from that. We'll have minimum security. Total prisoners. We've got 6 beds, so we'll have 6 prisoners. There we go. And before they arrive, I will hire the guards and everything I need. Ah, that's something I've not done. I need to connect these buildings up with power. Otherwise my warden will be very upset in the dark. Okay. It's at 1 AM at the moment. I haven't got long before I need to hire my staff. What are you? Oh, of course, I've not got a room or anything for this stuff yet. Just pause for a second. Storage. I am going to fit in this room here. It's not actually a room yet, but what will you do? There we go, we'll make it a room. And we'll just have a staff door there. There we are. So now anything from that will go over there. Dismantle that tree, please. And we're getting very close to needing our staff, so we need 2 guards and 2 cooks. And we also need an accountant. Perfect. So I managed to get both of the grants finished. Now my power is very close to being overrun, so I'm just going to add a couple of those in. So that should see us through for a little while. And here are our first prisoners. So we will take a moment to have a look at them. Okay, so he is serving a sentence for 10 years. Dangerous driving and death by dangerous driving. Okay. You're going to be here for 3 years. Joyriding. Okay, not that bad. 13 years for trafficking. Burglary, 9 years. Aggravated burglary, 24 years. Yep, you deserve to be here, man. Robbery and perjury. So, total of 17 years. I think I've got all of them. Oh, no. Aggravated vehicle theft, twice. For a total of 7 years. Okay. Speed up time. And everyone will be put where they belong. Open that for a moment. There we go. I don't want to trap my workmen inside. I will actually hire a third guard just to make this a little quicker. And at this point, we're closed again until we build more. We'll do with just these 6 prisoners for a while. Okay. Now, security, maintenance, access, armory. I am going to go with maintenance. That way I can get into cleaning and things like that, because that does become quite an important thing later on. Yeah. That'll be enough for the moment. Okay. Oh, a drinks machine I need in there. My god, they're worse than the prisoners. So, someone come and fit that. Oh. See, this is the problem. You end up having a guard constantly there. There you go. Put proper foundations in so it's not just a brick wall that's sitting on the outside dirt. Oh dear. I thought that might happen, but right, build some walls. Lots of walls. Okay, that's better. Now it's actually a proper building rather than what it was. Oh, lock that one open as well, please. Not that the prisoners should ever come in here, but it just gives easy access to the cooks. But I'm gonna leave it off around there, guys. So we've got our first starting prison. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if you want me to continue it, and see you later.